Did you go there to cook to South Africa?
No, I did not go to cook. My wife is in the leather business, you know, handbag business, and she had them manufactured outside of Johannesburg in a small factory, and so we stayed there in, you know where they have the big Nelson Mandela Square with the big Nelson Mandela?
Yeah.
What is it called?
It's called Nelson Mandela Square.
Yeah, but the town.
Santon.
Santon, yeah.
Yes.
And so we stayed there for a few days, and she went to the factory and worked with the guys that were on the design. So I was there, it was like already 5 years ago.
Okay.
Last time, one of my best friends lives in Cape Town. His name is Glenn Cohen. He's a good friend of mine. So we always said we have to come and visit him, and still didn't go back yet.
How come you've never sort of gone to the celebrity TV chef
thing? Well, first of all, I do what I love the most is restaurants. And I take the restaurant business seriously because it's very difficult to do both well. For example, I did television shows, I worked for the Food Network for a few years and then did probably 100 shows. And I probably was the first chef on television, but for small segments on The Tonight Show, on Good Morning America, before anybody. But I decided like 8 years ago, I said, you know, I'm gonna stay in the restaurant business because first of all, that's my passion and my love. And second of all, I don't want to be known as a television cook or something like that. I want to be known as a serious chef and doing restaurants. So television, I mean, I do a little bit here and there, but not to have my own show because it would be impossible to do what I do also, you know. So you do one or you do the other, and you can see guys like Gordon Ramsay and some of the guys, you know, their restaurants go down, even they are well known by many people, but they don't have the time. You know, if you do 3 or 4 shows and all of a sudden you cannot do anything else anymore. So I do what I love to do first, so I have the choice. I don't want to be better known than I'm already, so I'm okay.
You talk about having the time, but how do you run all your restaurants and still have the time to do this? How long does it take to do the Governor's Ball from menu conception right the way through?
Well, we talked about the menu conception and how we want to do it probably in around the 20th of January, a month ago. And it was really easy because I have many people with me who are with me for 20 years or more. So Matt Pienziarenga, who is our chef in catering, and Sherry Yarn, who is our pastry chef. So we sat down and said, what should we do? Well, if the ambiance is more relaxed, let's serve good quality food, great quality food, good food, just like we would do at the restaurant, but everything on small plates, so that way people can taste chicken pot pie or risotto with truffles, or the chinois lobster or lamb chops with the mint cilantro vinaigrette. So you get a lot of little bites instead of just having one big plate, and I think it's more fun. And because the people in the theater, you know, they have to sit already in one space. Now when they come out here, we put them again in a space. And for 10 years I told the Academy, it should be a party, not a formal dinner. And finally Dawn Hudson took over and she said, you know what, I'm all with you. I would like to have a party too, instead of having just a formal dinner. But having a party, you still can have great food.
I know chefs are very precious about their food coming back to the kitchen before it's finished or if there's a complaint. So now what happens if George Clooney says, my steak is not done so well?
Well, if he says it is not well cooked for him, we'll cook it more, or we make him another one less. But it's at the end of the day, if I know that's medium rare and the customer says no, that's medium well, I think I know better than they do. Yet, I still have to tell them, okay, I make it for you the way you like it. I don't want to throw them out of the restaurant, which I did when I was young. Sure. I would have gone out to the customer and said, what do you mean, that's not medium rare, that's medium rare.
Yeah.
So the whole table used to look at me and say, oh my God, the chef is crazy. and I used to get so aggravated. I couldn't sleep at night. When I was young, I used to get into a fight with everybody. And then at night I used to lie and said, oh my God, these people, they drive me crazy. And so I was so wound up and not happy myself. So now I said it's easier if somebody, like in the old time, if somebody asked for a steak well done, I told them, go to another restaurant. We don't do that. And now I said, whatever you want, it's okay.
And final question, how do you feel when you've prepared this gorgeous gourmet meal and somebody grabs the ketchup and all over it?
You know, taste, it doesn't mean if you're rich, if you're famous, or anything, or both, that you have taste. And you know, in America, the history of cooking is not very far. So people are used to using ketchup, they're used to using A1 sauce and all this thing. And mainly because they didn't have good ingredients, I think. So it covered up everything. Now we have really good ingredients. I mean, if you have a great steak and you put all ketchup on it, why have a great steak? You know, you might as well eat a pot roast and buy cheap meat, you know, and do it like that. But you know what? It's not that it makes me happy. I just look, put my hand over my eyes and says, I walk away. Because I don't think I have the time, or I really want to go and lecture them or change their habit of eating. I tell them something. I said, you know, taste it before without the sauce.
Yeah.
Just to get the taste. And then the taste, I said, yeah, it's very good, but I like it with the ketchup. So I said, okay, eat it the way you like it, it's fine with me.
Wolfgang Puck, thank you very much for your time, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck on Sunday evening.
Yep, it will be good.
Thank you.
Sure. Thank you.